The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, he only needed 2 yards. It was 3rd and 2, but he found a way to make the Red Sea part.
And remember, it's 3rd and 2. In the NFL, that's not automatically a running down. Most of the time, it's a passing play. So in this case, now they're probably loosened up just a little bit, thinking pass. They hit him with the run, and boy, did they hit him big. Is he still going? I mean, Michael, you called the touchdown, right?
Yeah, I did. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Got his man, that's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. After one, it's 9-0. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with McCoy. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yellow, yellow.
Hey, 41's Mike, 41's Mike.
Yellow, yellow.
41 Mike, 41 Mike.
From the 36, Mahomes throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now the ball comes loose, and they have the football and will take the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Third and long. It's Watson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Strip that ball.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
You gotta go.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Alpha.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes to throw once more. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
41's the mic, 41's
again, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Zach Cunningham on the tackle. A gain of 7 brings up second and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Here we go. 51 to Mike.
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down.
You're set. 19. 51 to Mike. Got one. Hey, Mike 51. Get in the weight room.
55.
On first down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 51.
Again, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Reset. 18. Alert. 55.
From the red zone now, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Check 34.
On second down, Johnson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Slam. Check 50. Check my 50.
54.
Check my 50. Here we go, here we go.
Bang, 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 bang.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
It's just me and you. Line up.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
57 colors.
Mahomes going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Sammy Watkins brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's going to be a long day.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Yellow. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. I got you. I got you.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 22. To throw is Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big play that time on the catch and run. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. Guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mahomes firing complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
Nice 7, let's go.
37's the Mike. Mike 37. You ain't going nowhere.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. DJ Reader in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey, 43.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Motion, motion, motion.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be taken at the 10. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. After the run, Watson going to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on it, and that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Defense, keep it up, guys.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, 4-1, Mike, 4-1. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, his first touchdown on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Jim. Switch.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Watson on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. steps away to his left. On the left side, this is Stills. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They go to Johnson again. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Tough spot here, 3rd and 18, following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's a gain of 17. And it brings up 4th down.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.